Hello and welcome back to Slow English Podcast, the podcast where we help you become a more confident and natural English speaker. I'm Alina, and today we're diving into something that many learners struggle with, pronunciation. Maybe you understand English well when you read it. Maybe you know lots of vocabulary and grammar rules. But when you open your mouth to speak, the words don't come out the way you want them to. Your tongue feels heavy. The sounds feel strange. People ask you to repeat yourself, and you feel frustrated. I understand this feeling. But here's the good news. Clear pronunciation is not about having a perfect accent. It's not about sounding like someone from London or New York. It's about being understood. It's about speaking with clarity and confidence. And yes, you can improve your pronunciation even if you practice alone at home. You don't need expensive classes. You don't need to live abroad. You just need the right techniques and a little bit of daily practice. So today, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful ways to improve your English pronunciation, step by step, sound by sound, day by day. Are you ready? Let's begin. Before we jump into the tips, let me ask you something. Why is pronunciation so important? Well, imagine this. You learn 1,000 new words. You study grammar for months. But when you speak, people can't understand you because your pronunciation is unclear. All that hard work doesn't help you communicate. Pronunciation is the bridge between your knowledge and real communication. When your pronunciation improves, people understand you easily. You feel more confident. Conversations become smoother and more enjoyable. You stop worrying about how you sound, and you start enjoying speaking English. That's why we're focusing on this today. Now let's move to the first tip. Tip number 1. Focus on individual sounds first. English has about 44 different sounds. Some of these sounds don't exist in your native language. That's why they feel difficult or strange. For example, the TH sound in words like think or this. Many learners say tink or dis instead. Or the R sound in words like read or arrive. Some people make it too hard or too soft. The first step to better pronunciation is to identify which sounds are difficult for you. Make a list of 3 or 4 sounds that you struggle with the most. Then, practice those sounds slowly and carefully every day. Let me show you how. Let's take the TH sound. Put your tongue gently between your teeth. Now blow air softly. You should feel the air moving past your tongue. Try this word. Think. Repeat after me. Think. Now try this. Thank you. Repeat. Thank you. Now try 33. Repeat. 33. Do this for just 2 or 3 minutes every morning. Pick one sound. Practice 5 words with that sound. Say them slowly. Say them clearly. Then say them faster. After 1 week, move to a different sound. This focused practice works much better than trying to fix everything at once. Tip number 2. Record yourself and compare. This tip is simple but very powerful. Most people never hear how they really sound when they speak English. You need to listen to yourself. Here's what you do. Choose a short sentence or a phrase from a video, a podcast, or a movie. Listen to it carefully 2 or 3 times. Now record yourself saying the same sentence. Then listen to your recording. Compare it to the original. What's different? Is your voice too flat? Are you skipping sounds? Are you speaking too fast or too slow? Don't judge yourself. Just notice the differences. Then record yourself again and try to match the original more closely. Do this with just 1 or 2 sentences each day. Over time, your ear will become sharper, and your mouth will learn to copy the sounds more accurately. This is how actors learn accents, and it works for language learners too. Tip number 3. Slow down and exaggerate. Many learners speak too fast because they feel nervous or because they think fast speaking sounds more fluent. But speaking fast with unclear pronunciation makes you harder to understand. The secret is this: slow down, speak clearly, exaggerate the sounds at first. When you practice alone, make your mouth movements bigger. Open your mouth wider, move your lips more, use your tongue more clearly. For example, let's say the word beautiful. Many people say it quickly, like beautiful. But if you slow down and exaggerate, you say beautiful. Repeat after me. Beautiful. Now try comfortable. Not comfortable. Say comfortable. Repeat. Comfortable. Now try vegetable. Not vegetable. Say vegetable. Repeat. Vegetable. When you practice this way, your mouth learns the correct movements. Later, when you speak at normal speed, the clarity remains. You don't need to exaggerate forever. Just use it as a training tool. It's like lifting heavy weights at the gym. You build strength so that normal activities become easier. Tip number 4. Practice word stress and sentence rhythm. Pronunciation is not only about individual sounds, it's also about rhythm. English is a stress-timed language. That means some words and syllables are stronger and some are weaker. If you stress the wrong syllable, people may not understand you, even if your sounds are correct. For example, the word present. If you stress the first syllable, present, it's a noun. It means a gift. But if you stress the second syllable, present, it's a verb. It means to show something. Let me give you more examples. Record. Record is a noun, a music record. Record is a verb, to record a video. Another one, object. Object is a noun, an object on the table. Object is a verb, to disagree. So how do you learn word stress? Use a dictionary. Most online dictionaries show you which syllable to stress. They mark it with a small symbol or with bold letters. When you learn a new word, don't just learn the meaning. Learn how to say it with the correct stress. Then say it out loud 5 times. This trains your brain to remember the rhythm, not just the word. And here's another important point. In a sentence, we stress the most important words, usually nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. We don't stress small words like the, is, or to. Listen to this sentence. I want to go to the park. Now repeat. I want to go to the park. Notice how want, go, and park are stronger. The other words are softer and faster. This rhythm makes English sound natural. Practice this with any sentence you hear. Tap your hand on the stressed words. Feel the rhythm. Then repeat it. Tip number 5. Imitate native speakers like an actor. This is one of the most fun and effective ways to improve pronunciation. Choose a speaker you like. Maybe it's a YouTuber. Maybe it's a podcaster like me. Maybe it's a character from a TV show. Listen to them speak and try to copy everything, not just the words. Copy their tone, their speed, their pauses, their emotion. Imagine you are that person. This is called imitation, and actors use it all the time. When you imitate someone, you naturally pick up their pronunciation, their rhythm, and their intonation. You stop thinking about rules. You just copy what you hear. Try this exercise. Choose a 30-second clip from a video or podcast. Listen to it 3 times without speaking. Just focus on how it sounds. Then play it again and speak along with the speaker at the same time. Try to match them exactly, like a shadow. Finally, turn off the audio and try to repeat the whole clip from memory. Do this every day with different clips. Your pronunciation will improve faster than you think. Now, let me give you some bonus tips to use pronunciation in your daily life. First, talk to yourself in English out loud. Describe what you're doing. I'm making breakfast. I'm putting on my shoes. I'm walking to the bus stop. This gives you free speaking practice, and you can focus on pronouncing each word clearly. Second, use a mirror when you practice. Watch your mouth. Are your lips moving enough? Is your tongue in the right position? Seeing yourself helps you correct mistakes. Third, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Pronunciation improves slowly. Some days you'll sound great. Some days you'll struggle. That's normal. The key is to keep practicing without feeling embarrassed or giving up. And finally, celebrate your progress. When you notice that a difficult sound is getting easier, feel proud. When someone understands you better than before, smile. These small wins keep you motivated. Remember, clear pronunciation is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about being brave enough to use your voice even when it's not perfect. So start today. Pick one tip from this episode, practice it for just 5 minutes, then do it again tomorrow. And the next day, little by little, your pronunciation will become clearer, stronger, and more natural. Thank you so much for listening to Slow English Podcast. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. See you in the next episode.